looks as though in lane 7 it could be Duncan who comes into third.
22.36 seconds for the African champion and a new meeting record. She was just a whisker away from equaling or even breaking a personal best of 22.31 seconds.
On a metre per second win. Then she runs 22.36, a meeting record.
What impressed me most is just part of me is just keeping my focus. You know, they have an amazing crowd. The crowd is amazing. Shanghai has been amazing. I've been coming here 4 years in a row, so they have an amazing people, and you know you want to share the crowd up.
Not bothered about the absence of Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, with barely 11 days to the Diamond League in Eugene, Oregon in the United States of America, Okagbare will be looking forward to sustaining the momentum.
Wonderful 200-meter race that ahead of Anthony Stratton. Remember, she was the world
Austin Okonakpan, Channels Television News.
Yeah, blessed blessing. We wish Blessing more success, and we hope she can translate this form to the Commonwealth Games. Before I introduce my guest to you, let me just quickly read through this story. Still talking about school sports. Let's tell you about the African Youth Games that will be taking place in Botswana. Let's just get you up to speed with what the National Sports Commission is doing. The National Sports Commission is confident that Team Nigeria will have a successful outing at the second African Youth Games to be hosted by Botswana. The Director General of the National Sports Commission, Gbenga Elegbeleye, says the country has prepared well for the games and the athletes are eager to dominate the Youth Games, which was won by Tunisia in 2010. Nigerian athletes will slug it out with over 2,500 other athletes from 54 African countries from the 22nd of May to the 31st of May. Nigeria will participate in 16 sports, athletics, badminton, taekwondo, wrestling, boxing, cycling, judo, karate, weightlifting, volleyball, swimming, table tennis, rowing, canoeing, golf, and football. All right, so that's the story. We wish Team Nigeria all the best of luck. And still talking school sports, let's update you as well with the private secondary schools table tennis talent hunt that is beginning in Lagos tomorrow. And this is starting tomorrow at Agidingbi. Kelly College is hosting the first edition of the private secondary schools table tennis talent hunt. Let me just get you up to speed with the preliminaries of that competition starting on Tuesday. Ifako International School will be taking on Fesobet College. Ekmat College will be taking on Landmark College in another fixture in the preliminary round. Mind Builders, as you can see on your screen, will be taking on Starfield College. Kelly College, who will be hosting the tournament, will be taking on Effortsville High School. Takwa High School will be taking on Pacey Manuel College in this first edition of the private secondary school table tennis talent hunt that will be taking place in Lagos starting Tuesday. So there's plenty going on for school sports in Lagos. And we hope that all these investments will yield results in a few years from now. All right, still talking school sports. We want to talk about the Southwest Secondary School Games called the Dawn Games. Let me introduce to you very quickly my high-profile guest. I've been talking about high-profile guests in the beginning of the show. And Osun Okonakpan said because he's starting the show, others are on the reserve bench. By the time I introduce my guest, he will either agree with Austin or just be surprised at what he said. Let me introduce, starting from my immediate right, the Director of Sports of the Lagos State Sports Council, Dr. Kweku Tandoh. He's been on the show before. We're happy to have him again. Welcome to Sports Tonight.
Thank you very much, Dean. Happy to be here again.
And we have a special guest, real guest in the sense of the word, because he's in from Osun State, State of Osun. State of Osun.
You got it right.
Yeah, State of Osun. The Honorable Commissioner for Sports in the State of Osun, Barrister Stephen Kola-Balogun, also joins us on Sports Tonight this Monday. Let's start with our guest. Sir, do you permit me to start from him?
Oh yes, he's our host.
All right. I mean, how are you taking the Dawn Games, the Southwest Games? How ready is State of Osun for the Dawn Games?
We are pretty ready. You know, we've been looking forward to this for quite some time. You know, the Dawn Games is part of the development agenda for Western Nigeria. It's all about regional integration, and we think that sports is an integral aspect of regional integration. You know, many years ago, in our secondary school days, we used to have the Greer Cup, the Horsey Cup, and it used to involve schools from across the region. And the essence of the Dawn Games is to bring that back into focus, whereby which we can compete amongst ourselves like we did in days of old. So there you are.
You think the reason for the decline that we've experienced in the last couple of years is because we lost this focus?
Well, I think so. I think that was an integral aspect of development in West Nigeria in those days. I still look back on those days with great fondness, you know, the competition amongst the various schools. But somewhere along the line, we lost it. And the whole essence is to bring back those important pastimes.
Let's come to Lagos hosting this one. The event started, ceremonial opening last week, but the real games, athletics, and all of those could be starting tomorrow. What has Lagos put out on show for the Dawn Games?
Yes, the event actually started yesterday. Yesterday we started with gymnastics.
Some football as well.
Some football. Today we.
I think Osun stopped playing after Lagos were 3-0 up.
No, I think.
State of Osun stopped playing.
We went on a break, but it was a good game. The players gave the best, and you know, for us, it's not about winning. It's about giving the children the opportunities to showcase their talents. It's about identifying those that we can now say, okay, we're moving them from that level to the next level until they get to the elite level. Today we had tennis, we had basketball, and the atmosphere at Roe Park, the atmosphere at Kola-Balogun was really exciting. And like my brother said here, you know, it brought back memories of those days when you see schools coming in their school buses, going to venues to cheer up their schools, to participate and win games. And that in itself adds a bit of value to a child in secondary school. They have something they can look forward to. They have something that brings about competitiveness, brings about friendship, bonding, and all the other things that would help a child to maximize his or her talent in school. And for us, it's a full picture: sports, education. The mix has to be together for you to get the best out of the children.
Absolutely.
The worry in some aspect is sustainability. I mean, we know that the Lagos State governor is a sports-loving governor and all of that, but people are worried, and that, most of the states in the Southwest have the same political affiliation. People are worried that, look, if there's something and then we are divided along some lines, that could be the end of the Dawn Games. Do you share that idea?
Well,
is that a worry for you as well?
it's a concern, but not necessarily a worry, because you don't bring politics into sports. And you know, we're talking about children in school, and tell me, why should children in school be concerned about politics? And it's for that reason I'm pretty concerned, I must say, about Ondo State. They took part in this whole program, in the planning, and then for some curious reason, they're not here. And I want to make it very clear that it's not about politics. It's about the children. It's about the youth. It's about them taking part. A couple of years from today, these youth will look back with pride at the fact that they participated in the very first youth games. Now, Ondo State is an integral part of Western Nigeria, whether we like it or not. They were one of the original Yoruba states. I think that's Oyo, Ogun, Ondo, and Lagos. So Ondo State not being here is concerning, but we shall surmount it.
I think I want to also add, you know, you talked about sustainability. I think one of the things that the Southwest states have done is to put the ownership of the games in the Dawn Commission rather than in a particular state. So we have the Dawn Commission, which is like the organizational headquarters of the Dawn agenda.
Without any political
affiliation and all that. So anyone that comes in, whatever party you belong into, the Dawn Commission is the owner of the Dawn Games. And so they can arrange the games either with public-private sector partnerships or whatever. So the ownership is not in Lagos, is not in Ondo or Osun, it's in the Dawn Commission. And we believe that will play a big role in ensuring sustainability of the games.
Ondo pulling out at the